Okay, welcome back to Sports Talk with Puckett and Pontzer here on 88.3 WXOU. We still have the second half of our season to go.
Right. You were about to do it before the
Right.
break. And right,
Tim made the brilliant
right,
suggestion.
the brilliant suggestion. But right before the break, you did give out our Twitter handles.
Yep.
Which is at Austin Puckett
Yep.
and at Timothy_Pontzer. We have a Facebook page.
Yep, we do.
Sports Talk with Puckett and Pontzer, where you can listen to past shows on our YouTube channel.
Which you can access
Puckett
through that
does
Facebook
a great
page.
job of that. I mean, even though I produce the show, Puckett does a great job of that. And then you can follow our great station, back-to-back world champs at WXO.
World champs, that's right. The champ is here. Started
that's
from
right.
the bottom, now we're here.
So anyway,
Second half of the season. Lions come out of the bye week. We both have them at 5-3.
right. Now I kind of already spoiled my pick. I said Chicago's going to sweep the series.
Right, that's true. So they're going to the Windy City, in the spaceship by the lake, Soldier
right.
Field.
Yep.
And they play the Chicago Bears. So Tim, you picking a
Everybody's
loss?
a loss, yes.
I'm gonna take a loss too. So that's 1-1 versus the Bears on the season. That puts them at 5-4 in both of our books. Now comes the
This is a
showdown.
big game.
Oh yeah,
Game
the
of the year.
Lions travel to the place they only go every 8 years. Every 8 years.
In fact,
In the regular season.
the last time they went there was probably I remember the last time they went there.
I bet you do.
Heinz Field. Jerome Bettis had 3 rushing touchdowns, all from within like the 2-yard line.
That's
that
right.
was the year the Steelers lost, or no, they won the Super Bowl that year. That was January. It was on New Year's Day.
Okay. They go
That
to
was Super Bowl 40.
Heinz Field, the ketchup zone,
That's
or
right.
whatever
The
it's
red
called.
zone. The red zone. Hey, I tell you what, it looked,
yeah.
Heinz Field's turf looked immaculate last night. Pitt was playing.
That's
Florida
right,
State.
and that's the last time it'll
exactly.
look like
It's
that.
gonna be terrible.
yeah,
Probably by this game, it'll be like spray painted sod, like thrown out.
On
there.
November 17th
It's gonna be
matchup,
exciting. It's gonna be exciting.
Matt Stafford leads the Lions down there to face maybe Ben Roethlisberger
Maybe.
and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Could be Bruce Gutowski,
Yeah,
could be
this
Landry
is
Jones.
my team versus Tim Steve. I don't even know what's gonna happen on the show that week because I don't even
It's
know.
gonna be probably like a Sunday night affair. Both teams will be undefeated.
All right, I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna go first this time.
All right.
Give me the Lions.
I have to agree. I think the Lions are going to win that game. I've been saying it for the longest time. I actually, and it pains me to say this, I have this Word document in front of me. I had wins and losses next to it. And when I typed at Pitt,
He cried.
I put an L because I'm so used to like seeing things from the Steelers' perspective. So I
Oh
was like,
yeah,
oh.
no, right, lost.
But no, I had to change. The Lions are going to win this game. I don't know. It could. Here's the thing. If it's like 10 degrees for some reason and snowing,
doesn't matter.
I can see the Steelers winning. But it'll probably be, for some reason, be like a balmy, like 60 degrees.
60, balmy 80. All right.
And the global
me-
warming in full effect.
Give
yeah.
me the line. Give us both the Lions.
exactly.
6-4
They're going to be handing
start.
off to Isaac Redmond or, now, Puckett. Quick side note. I know we started
Yeah,
Brady.
we gotta hurry up here. We got a lot
What
to fit
if,
in.
and I'm sure we'll be watching this game together, and you'll probably get angry. at
Probably
times.
not.
Now, here's the thing: what if the game, for some reason, is close, and your boy, back from injury, Le'Veon Bell, runs like an 80-yard touchdown where
No.
he hurdles someone?
That's not okay. Who would he hurdle? It'd be like Don Carey.
Yeah,
That's who he'd hurdle.
Just like a nasty stiff arm to Sue for some reason. Touchdown.
We gotta
Steelers,
hurry this up.
Terrible towels twirling.
Yeah.
What if that happened?
I'd be absolutely furious. I would probably break my TV, and I would probably try and sign Denard Robinson
That's right.
to get a return on
I
that.
don't know why you said that, but that's okay.
Well, I don't know. Get him. Yeah, he might be cut by then. Who knows? Offensive weapon that fumbles a lot.
I heard he's winning the September MVP in
Yeah,
the NFL.
yeah, that's cool. All right, now the Lions come back home for a tandem of games, 2 games.
Yep.
First, Josh Freeman and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come in with the, what do they call him, the muscle hamster, Doug Martin. Have you heard that?
No, I
The muscle hamster, Doug Martin. Versus the Buccaneers, they're 6-4 in both of our
They're
books.
gonna win this game. Well, Vincent Jackson will probably have a big day for my fantasy team, but they'll still win.
I think the Buccaneers finished last in the NFC South, so I'm going to take the Lions here,
Yes.
7-4. Green Bay Packers come to Ford Field for a Thanksgiving Day matchup. We've never seen this before.
Yeah, this
They
happened like 3
may break out the uniforms that you love with the nasty circle on them.
Oh, the Packers.
that's
now,
right.
See, now they can't do that because those are dark.
Oh,
They
that's
have to
true.
wear-
And the
love
Lions might be wearing the silver pants with the all blue jersey
those
and
are
the
beautiful.
silver
Just the
helmet.
silver helmet, yeah. Those are nice.
Yeah. Thanksgiving matchup versus Packers.
Now, see, I think Green Bay is going to get revenge in this game. They, for some reason, the Lions have not won on Thanksgiving, and like that's what's funny is if the Lions beat the Packers like either game this year, it's like a historic event. They haven't won in Lambeau in a decade, in 2 decades. Jason Hansen never won in Lambeau, and they haven't won on Thanksgiving, and they play every year on Thanksgiving. They haven't won on Turkey Day in the longest time. So I think that Green Bay is going to pull this one out. Take them.
I will agree with you. That's going to put them at 7-5. I think Aaron Rodgers probably goes. I think it'll be close, much like last year's game, but I will have a hard time. I'm going to have a hard time picking the Lions to win that game.
Maybe
so
Brady Quinn leads them to a victory. Just that side.
No, he signed with the Jets. Brady Quinn.
Yes,
Brady
you're
Quinn
right.
signed with the Jets.
You're right.
Okay. Sorry about that.
The Packers had Vince Young. I was excited.
Right,
They
Vince
cut him.
Young.
They cut him.
And Vince Young, that wouldn't be the first time Vince Young's done a number on the Lions on Thanksgiving. I was there when he was with the Titans. So 7-5 at Philadelphia to face Mike Vick if he's still alive.
Nah, it'll be like Nick Foles by then. Here's the thing. I think Philadelphia is going to have a pretty good year. I'm excited for this Chip Kelly offense. I think that the NFC East, out of all the conferences, is the hardest to pick a winner for. You just brought up, like, I know a lot of people think that Tampa Bay is like a sexy pick. Like, oh, they could be a dark horse for the Super Bowl. When you don't have, if you don't have the bet, like, even, you can look at the NFC South. They probably have the worst quarterback in their division. I know we're going on off a tangent here, but Josh Freeman is worse than Breeze, obviously. He's worse than Matt Ryan. He's probably worse than Cam Newton.
Yeah, probably.
So they're not going to win. The Eagles, I think that Mike Vick might have kind of a little resurrection again here with this Chip Kelly offense. I'm excited to see what happens. Ultimately, I think the Philly, since it's in the city of brotherly love, I think that the Eagles fly to a victory.
Okay, so that puts you had the Lions at 9 I'm sorry.
At 7-6.
7-6.
Yes.
Okay. I agree with you that Mike Vick is going to have a little bit of a resurrection this year. I think he's going to perform better. They say that he's gained like 3 pounds in muscle, whatever that means.
There were some reports coming out of camp that he'll kind of look like a bulldog.
Okay. Cheap shot. So I agree with you. I think Mike Vick is going to have a resurrection, but I think that resurrection ends on December 8th when the Lions come to town. They always handle Vick since he's been with the Eagles. When he played with the Falcons, he got loose on him a few times.
I mean, his first year back, he beat him. I remember that game. I remember watching with you. That was when he replaced McNabb.
But since he's been the starter, the Lions have really done a number on Vic. So I'm going to take the Lions there, and that
They
puts...
won on a last-second field goal last season against the Eagles. Or 2 years ago, 2011. They won on that field goal, right?
So that puts the Lions at 8 wins. Then they come home for the Monday night matchup versus Baltimore. Big game. Joe Flacco, Super Bowl champs, come to town. The first Monday night game at Ford Field since the 2011 season against the Bears.
This stretch, and this is what I can see. I think that this season, and much like my schedule that I have here in front of me, with wins and losses, I think this is going to be a really up and down year for the Lions. They're going to have some periods of great success. I think that this stretch of the season, obviously at the end, you finish with a division opponent in Minnesota the last season. I think that this is really going to define their season, and it might define Jim Schwartz's job in terms of, not legacy, but it might define him staying here. It could define, guys like Linehan and Gunther Cunningham and, guys like Stafford and what he's able to do with this new contract and stuff. I'm just going to kind of retire early here, Buck. I think that this stretch, and I know I'm not the biggest Lions slab in the world, they're going to win their last 3 games of the year. Go 10-6 on the year, take that over, and they're going to go into the playoffs with an incredible amount of momentum. 10-6 gives them an outside shot of maybe winning the division. And if they have
that would take a big Packers collapse.
I'd almost like it if they don't, because if they win their last 3 games against the likes of Baltimore, the Giants, who I don't think are going to have that great of a year, and then Minnesota, have 3 straight wins, go into somewhere and have all that momentum, they could get their first playoff win in a long time and be a team to be reckoned with.
I could see that happening.
And this is coming from a guy who will routinely take the negative, not just for my beloved Steelers, but also for the Lions.
Right.
I really think that this stretch, and now I could be wrong. They could go 0-3 in this year
right.
and finish we finish whatever
6-10,
right,
whatever,
and that would be extremely disappointing.
Like 8-8
But
with
on my schedule, I have it, like I said, it's going to be an up and down. You have like 3 straight wins over, if they win at Lambeau, at Cleveland, Dallas, or at Cincinnati, but then they'll lose to like Dallas, they'll bookend the bye weeks with a loss, what I think, and then you beat Pittsburgh, Tampa Bay, but then you lose to Green Bay, Philadelphia. I think it's going to be like that this year. I think this last stretch, they're going to get it together. What I think helps in this situation is that they play Baltimore and the Giants here in Detroit.
Yeah.
And I think that's huge. If it was flipped, I wouldn't have them going 3-0 this stretch.
Yeah.
But so I'm just going to retire early. I'm finished 10-6, 3 big wins over all 3 of these were playoff teams last year. What do you have to say?
Okay, I'll do the last 3 games just like you did. I think I've been fairly reasonable with my predictions.
Yeah, as have I.
I think that there's a couple. I have them only losing 1 home game so far. So they have with 2 remaining. They're 8-5 going into this Baltimore game, and they've played 6 home games so far, and I have them at 5-1. If they
I have them losing the Thanksgiving game and the Dallas game, and the Chicago game, so I have them losing 3 home games.
I'm sorry, I have them losing 2 home games because Green Bay also. So I have them at 4-2 at home going into this game. Baltimore's a great team, obviously. Defending Super Bowl champs. Their team is a lot different now.
Yes.
And we'll have a better idea of what's about them, obviously, when this is, week 15 of the season. But if I had the Lions at 8-5, and I think a Monday night crowd at Ford Field is going to be
we saw
very raucous.
We saw when they played Chicago.
Yep, and it had a big effect on the game.
When you say concussions, you think of Javid Best. When you think of Javid Best, that's the game you think of.
Yeah.
And when you think of that game, you think the Bears had like 6 false start penalties.
That one in the game versus Eagles where he had 3 touchdowns.
That was a great week of sports. We had the Tigers and the ALCS back then, like 2 years ago. Playoffs were going on, and then you had them playing Monday Night Football for the first time in forever since Silverdome. So. I would agree. I think it's gonna be a huge crowd, very raucous crowd. They're gonna be excited to see the Ratbirds come into Ford Field.
Right. So 8-5, I have them beating the Ravens. I have them beating the Ravens.
I hate. I'm excited to play in the AFC North because obviously I get to see the Steelers, but I get to cheer for 3 weeks a year for the Lions against the AFC North, and I hate Baltimore. So yeah.
Okay, so I have them beating the Ravens at home, and I think this is my first pick where I'm going almost against my better judgment. I'm saying, you know what? It's a home game. It's a Monday night game. It's only the second one that I can even remember.
I think you could, and this is not, but I think you could almost put any team in that slot, and they're going to have a really fighting chance because of that.
Exactly.
You can put Green Bay, you can put New England, you can put Pittsburgh, you can put the class of the NFL. And
I agree.
Those are San Francisco.
Right.
You can put,
if any of the other 31 teams in the NFL, if you bring them into that environment on a Monday night in Detroit, I think it's going to be.
Right, you ask who's like the best teams in football. What you're doing is you're putting the defending champs on Monday. It's a huge. It's going to be huge.
So I have them winning that game 9-5. Now, like you said,
and that's only the
momentum.
Unlike the Steelers in this, they don't play a lot of primetime games. So this is huge.
Yeah, right, exactly. I have them at 9-5 now, and like you said, momentum. It builds up over the course of a season, and that would be back-to-back wins. I'm going to take the exact opposite approach you did here. I think they lose the last 2 games.
Really?
So that puts them at 9-7.
That'd be really disappointing.
New York. It would be Lions-esque.
This reminds me of our last week's show where you had Michigan 7-0, and then if they're 9-5, you don't think they can't get to double-digit wins?
No, and I'll tell you why. The Giants come to town, and whether they're playing for anything or not, I think that they beat them. Eli Manning, Victor Cruz, a very good defensive line, which I think plays a big factor against the Lions. A good D-line can really hurt the Lions. I think that the Giants win. I think the Giants have a good matchup with the Lions as of right now in the preseason. After that would put them at 9-6, and you're going to Minnesota. And in my opinion, if you win that game, you make the playoffs. But you're going to Minnesota. You haven't seen Minnesota since week 1. And I think they lose and miss out on the playoffs. 9-7. Peterson could be going for 2,500 yards. That's like his self-proclaimed goal. And it would be so Lions-esque to be that close and then just finish back.
I said before in the show that your microphone was just like dripping with Lions butter. Now it's just like dripping with tears. You're resigned the fact that, because I have them at 10-6, which is
and I have them at 9-7, which is, and I will say this, 9-7, and I think Schwartz and Mayhew are both back at 9-7, and 10-6 they make the playoffs. They're definitely back, definitely.
I have heard rumors that the Ford family, which I don't believe, Ford family is apparently mandated that they have to get a playoff victory or they're out.
I don't believe that. When was the last time that was the case for anything? Anybody remember Matt Millen? Okay, let's break down week 1, okay? Because that's Sunday, and we just did our full season projections and all that jazz.
Right.
But
here's the thing: you had the mic there for a little bit, talking how you. It was kind of depressing actually to hear you just resign to the fact.
It's what I think.
But hey, at least you're being honest. Here's what I was going to ask you. We're on the air right now, previewing this game. Let me ask you, what do you think when we get on these very same microphones here at the studios at WXOU? What do you think we're going to be talking about next week? Obviously, football is dominating this show right now. It's going to dominate the talk of the town. Really, I mean, the Tigers are 20 games over. It doesn't matter. What do you think we're going to be talking about after this Lions Vikings? Because after opening day and after week 1, opening day baseball, and after week 1 of football, or where fans, and I think in any sports, they're like, well, and they have these immediate reactions. I think it's hilarious in baseball because you have to remember you have 161 games after.
Right.
Football, I don't think you get a true analysis of your team until week 2, because usually you play a road game and a home game in there. But they're at home against Minnesota. Obviously, and you can't even really say the Christian Ponder-led Vikings. It's really the Adrian Peterson-led Vikings.
Definitely.
So all that to say, what do you think are going to be the storylines, the topics?
I'm going to give you a short answer to this question, and you can tell me if it's fair. I think that what we'll be talking about is the tale of two halves. I think that the first half's going to be sloppy, probably for both teams, and I think the Lions. I already said that the Lions would win this week. I think the second half is going to be explosive. I think that the offense will start clicking. We haven't seen it all preseason, and I think that we'll be talking about the tale of two halves and which team is the true
you could
team.
That first half, you could have some kind of the first team, obviously, offense ineptness kind of spill over maybe into that first half of week 1, like you're saying, and then maybe they get it together. For myself, I think what we're going to be talking about is how the Lions' defensive line really came to play and handled Adrian Peterson.
And they have to.
Right.
They have to.
Oh, absolutely. If you let Adrian Peterson just roam free for close to 200 yards, he's going to get a couple touchdowns. You're going to probably lose the game. I think we're going to talk about that. And the other thing I think we're going to be talking about is this Lions, and it's kind of with yours, where it's more broad, is turnovers. If the Lions defense can force turnovers, and on the same other side of the token, is that the Lions offense, like they did in the preseason, not turn the ball over, you're going to win the game.
Yep.
And I know that's a really basic thing to say, but I believe if you can have, Glover Quinn, some of those guys maybe pick off a pass, and that defensive line really shut down Peterson, you might have Ponder really having to take over, and I don't really know if he can.
Right.
Now, this is a dark horse for myself. I hope this has happened. We could be coming here and being like, wow, pick up Christian Ponder on the waiver wire. He just threw for 350 yards.
Right.
I could see an outside shot of that happening, but I think that's going to be the number one thing, is Adrian Peterson is going to get shut down. And being shut down for Adrian Peterson could be like 95 yards, maybe even 100. That can be shutting down Adrian Peterson, and taking away his explosiveness.
Exactly. And it's said all the time when it comes to football and star players, is you can't shut somebody down as much as you can contain them.
Absolutely.
And that's the big thing that with Adrian Peterson. And in a blog that both Tim and I write for, Sportin' the D, you can Google that and see some of our posts. I wrote a blog, both a season preview as well as a week 1 preview, and I'm going to draw on that blog that I wrote right now in saying that I think the biggest matchup in going into this game is going to be obviously Adrian Peterson, because he's, the Vikings' biggest star easily. I think that Calvin Johnson's better than him in terms of like just overall star power. I do think Calvin Johnson's a bigger star, but I think the biggest matchup in determining who's going to win this game is Adrian Peterson versus the Lions defensive line. And in my blog, I said there's a reason they call him AD. You know, it stands for all day. And if the Lions defensive line can't contain Peterson, he's going to be running over the Lions secondary all day long. He is the most complete back in the league. He has speed, he has athleticism, he has agility, he has strength, he has power. He's everything you want in a running back. And if Nick Fairley can't take up space, if Ndamukong Suh doesn't stop getting run over by the stupid wham play that every single team runs on him, where he over pursues and gets just taken out by a pulling guard, he's going to run all over him. Peterson will. The defensive line has to contain him, has to put pressure on him in the backfield and make him make his first move before the line of scrimmage. And if they can do that, then they're going to completely throw off the Vikings' offensive game plan, and they'll win the game. But it's going to be an important thing. And I think what's going to happen is they're going to do it in the second half, and they're not going to do it in the first half. And you might see the Vikings with a lead, but I think it's going to be a sloppy first half. Tim, I know you agree with me that Adrian Peterson, the Lions' defensive line, is probably the biggest matchup.
No, absolutely. The other thing is, I think that one you can look at is Riley Reif against Jared Allen.
Yep.
And on the other side, whether or not,
and what I just something to watch. I could see them switching Jared Allen to the other side so that he faces either Jason Fox or Corey Hilliard.
But I mean, if you put him on paper, I think that would be a big matchup. And Allen's a guy who he hasn't necessarily gotten better. Like I'm not trying to down, but he's a guy who's tremendous. I mean, and he has had some big games against the Lions.
Yeah.
So that'd be a matchup because you could have a great day from the Lions defense, but if Allen gets back there and gets 2 sacks and hurries Stafford, that changes the whole complexion.
Yep. In terms of X factors, this was also from my blog. I think for the Vikings, it is Jared Allen from an X factor standpoint, and for the Lions, it's the X factor that's always been the X factor, and that's Louis Delmish. He is the Lions' X factor. He always has been since they drafted him, and he will be in this game. If he can make the big hits that he's known for and, take out the legs of Adrian Peterson, then that's going to significantly help. And maybe even if he gets an interception, which would be the
third of his career.
No, fourth of his career.
Like I said.
And the first since he picked off somebody in October of last season. And he had 2 his rookie year, 2 years without an interception, and then 1 last year. So that would be the 4th of his career. If he could do that, that would be huge. Huge. But he's the X factor, I think, for the Lions.
I mean, cheap shot and doubles. I think the only thing he has more of in terms of statistical analysis of
his injuries.
He has his missed games than the interception return yards. For me, I think the X factor is Greg Jennings, their big free agent signing. He has done nothing this preseason. He's been hampered a little bit with an ankle injury or something. And that kind of falls on the right arm of Christian Ponder. Obviously, he has to get him the ball because he's no Aaron Rodgers, obviously. But if Greg Jennings can do something, and, he's had big games against the Lions in a Packer uniform. I think Greg Jennings, he could be a guy who, like a Reggie Wayne, or like someone who has talent, but their quarterback makes them. Because
he needs to make his quarterback.
Aaron Rodgers makes Jordy Nelson a household name. I think that he's an X factor because he could I could see him getting 20 yards receiving or 120 yards receiving. Yep. And if you hold him down there with that new secondary that plays game, but if he goes out there and catches, takes some pressure off of AP, who having to carry the offense, that'd be huge for the Vikes. So,
yeah, who do you think's the X factor for the Lions?
If he's healthy, I would have said Ansah because I think he's big. And
he still could be healthy.
Right. Another newcomer, and I almost feel like it's a cop-out answer, but I think it's Reggie Bush.
Reggie Bush, yeah.
Reggie Bush.
I think it's self-explanatory.
He in terms of you talk about how Delma's X factor, he kind of defines X factor for an offense.
Right.
absolutely. He
Right.
can not only can he help your rushing game, but he can save your passing game. Stafford could be up to sack. He can catch one and turn it into a 20-yard gain.
Right. Okay. Do you have any more Lions topics that you wanted to bring up?
The only thing I was going to say is I was looking at the power rankings
Okay.
of favorite four-letter network, and just guess where the Lions are out of 32 teams. Just guess
Where they are or where they should
where
be?
they're ranked. Where would you put them?
I would put them at like 17.
Okay, so go lower.
Right. And I think that they're probably at like 24.
21. They were at 24 last week, but they raised up 3 spots after the preseason.
Wow. Great.
And it says, the little sideline they have with them, it says, "Get in the end zone!" exclamation point. Lions receivers were tackled, we mentioned this, 23 times at or inside the 5-yard line, at least 5 more than anyone else last season.
You know what? That's a great point. And that could be a difference between. I don't think there's a big gap between 6-10 in the NFL and 10-6 in the NFL.
Absolutely.
It's all very close. Okay, rapid fire. We have a few minutes left.
Steelers are at 16, by the way.
Michigan. What do you think of their performance on Saturday? Quickly.
They had to take a little bit to get up to par. I mean, they had an opening touchdown off the punt block. Gardner didn't look that great. He looked real shaky at the beginning, but he kind of got his legs. If he has that performance against Notre Dame,
Yep.
I don't know. But overall, obviously, they creamed Central Michigan. You're expected to, they put up a lot of points.
Right.
Obviously.
Play Notre Dame next week, win or loss.
I think Michigan will win at home. I do.
Okay.
I think they'll win it, and that's because they're at home. And
Yeah.
it's a night game.
I thought
you talk about that Monday night game. This is only the second night game in the history of Michigan football.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a big crowd.
I agree with you. Michigan played well. Devin Gardner did not, in my opinion. He was less impressive than I thought he would be. 2 picks. That's unacceptable
And
against
the one was
Central.
terrible. I mean, I saw the
It was, and one was pick 6.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I wasn't
or not a
exactly-
pick 6, but a red zone.
I wasn't
interception.
tuned into Michigan, Central Michigan, but I saw the highlight of it. It was terrible.
Right.
It was just terrible.
I think they beat Notre Dame as well. I think they have to beat Notre Dame. It's a big game, but you're playing it at home, so win. This is Michigan.
By the way, it's not a rivalry.
Hey now. Okay,
Brian Kelly.
Michigan State offense was terrible.
Oh my gosh.
Andrew Maxwell was better than Connor Cook, but that's not saying much. If I was Mark D'Antonio, to save myself, I would play either Tyler O'Connor or Damian Terry or both this week.
This is a whole.
And if he doesn't do that, it's an insult to this season. Why would I or any other person watch this team play when you know they're going to put up no
terrible.
points?
It was terrible.
No points.
I believe, and this I saw on Twitter, that there was a total of 26 punts between the two teams in that game, which is incredible. A, it speaks to Michigan State's awesome defense, and B, it speaks to the ineptness of the offense. Right now, it's a circus in East Lansing with this quarterback thing. You have like 4 guys,
and
they're all going to be wearing helmets this week.
The reason it's a circus is because Mark D'Antonio.
And
he needs to end it.
And it's a shame. You need to, whether it's O'Connor or Cook or whoever, you got this new guy, I don't know. Whatever you're going to do, you got to pick something, and I think stick with it because A, your locker room might get a little divided, and B, you're wasting what is just a terrific defense. This is the defense that if you paired them with an offense, even a kind of so-so offense, if you paired this with Michigan's offense, and obviously if you pair it with like an Oregon offense, you'd be
exactly.
undefeated.
They can't compete offensively with anyone.
The defense outscored the offense.
Right, and
they literally outscored the offense.
Yeah, 16 or 14 to 12.
That's one thing to do against a Big Ten team. You did it against Western Michigan.
Yep.
You should be able to score 31 easy against Western Michigan.
It was embarrassing. And you know what? People say, oh, Damian Terry, don't burn the red shirt. Don't burn the red shirt because we're going to need him later. Well, guess what? If you don't use him now and he's the best quarterback you can do, instead of burning a red shirt, you're burning a season, which is more important.
Max Bullough's senior year.
Right.
I mean,
why would you do that? And Mark D'Antonio is all about the seniors. He's all about, sticking your guys, help the guys that put in the time. You know what's going to help them? Playing the best guys and winning games. They're going to remember that their senior year more than, at least we had a senior at quarterback. So he needs to step up and he needs to find whoever's the best, let them all play, and whoever's the best, roll with them and see what happens. They play South Florida this week. I'm going to say they win, but I don't think they're going to win big.
South Florida got upset by division.
Right. If they lost, wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't.
I don't know about that.
So, but I'm going to take them to win.
South Florida is the definition of a game where your defense can win the game for you. But Big Ten opponents, not so much.
Right. So, yeah, Tim picks them to win too. Tigers this week, they're in Boston currently. They won yesterday.
Yep.
Impressive win, 3-0.
Before, I was very glad to see starting pitching step up. I mean, a shutout is a shutout against the Red Sox at Fenway. Awesome.
Right.
Without their services of Miguel Cabrera.
And they put themselves in a great position to win the series at Fenway, which they haven't done. I think I heard on the radio of the broadcast, they've lost 7 straight series at Fenway. And they've put themselves in a position now to take one of the games in the next 2 days and win the series.
But it was nice to see them actually step up for a playoff preview, unlike the Oakland series.
Exactly. Okay, that's our show. Follow us on Twitter, at Austin Puckett, at Timothy_Pontzer, like our Facebook page.
Nice to talk about the pigskin.
Sports Talk with Puckett and Pontzer. We had a packed show today. We just did a rapid fire of the other sports topics going on right now
Baseball.
besides the Lions. But the Lions is the story
Absolutely.
for everybody because it's football and because that's what everybody loves.
America.
Exactly. This has been, Labor Day, America.
That's right.
This has been Sports Talk with Puckett and Pontzer here on 88.3 WXOU. We hope you listen next week.